What's cracking, Schmidheads? It's Breno. Today, going to show you how to clean some abalone, mate. Don't judge me, but I'm going to use gloves because I don't want my fingers to smell like the inside of a fish's butthole for like next week, something like that. Where did this bit out? This is super easy. Besides rubber gloves, because I don't like fish smells. Spoon, abalone. Don't probably do this in your sink if mum and dad have to clean it up after, because it's going to smell like fish guts. Pretty simple. These are like black lip abalone. You want to get that off. So teaspoon and start scraping away. You'll see the crap start falling in the sink. And running off, look. Should probably mention I popped this bugger in the freezer for like 20 minutes and then in the fridge for like another 20 just to knock it out, so you're not just doing it to a live animal. Probably a humane thing to do, I guess. You want to scrape out, that's where he suctions under the rocks, so you want to give that a clean too. Look at that. Then you pretty much got to shuck him out. So you can use the same spoon, just be able to start forcing it in there, work your way around. Just keep going around and getting the spoon a bit more in there each time. Now this thing is basically a giant mussel, so it will take a bit. That's it. Yeah. There we go. So in there's just his guts. And that's the part you're going to eat. So we'll just sit that there. I'm going to keep these shells because I plan on doing a bit of polishing. So we'll pull this out. The reason why I put the bag there is obviously because this gut stinks. I can put it in there, pop it in the freezer, Schmidheads, and then it won't stink. Day before bin day or morning of, go and bloody chuck that in the bin. So that's what you're left with. Now your abalone's out. Give him a rinse off. Should really rinse him off in salt water just because it's a saltwater animal. Just because he's going to go in the smoker. So we'll smoke it for a little bit. The trick is when you come to slicing and cooking these, they are basically a giant mussel, so you really want to slice them really thin. They actually taste a lot like calamari in that same sort of rubbery texture. So what you want to do is you want to get a really sharp knife, and when you slice it, I'm talking millimetres, 1 or 2 millimetres, that's it. So, just to show you quickly, I'm not going to slice this whole thing because I do want to put it on the smoker, but just to give you an idea what I'm talking about. When it's like that, you want to do just a couple of mils like that, all the way along. Righto, and then you can cook it however you want. Bloody chuck it in some butter and garlic in a screaming hot pan for a minute, put it on the smoker like I'm going to do, whatever. Slice it up real thin, put it with some bloody lemon juice and coconut, and have a ceviche. It's probably what I'll do next time. But anyway, that's it. Pretty simple. It's a bit fiddly when you've got a couple of them, but that's how you clean a bloody oyster, Schmidheads. And that's how you clean a bloody abalone, Schmidheads, not an oyster.